This is Carl at National RV Detroit. I'm going to walk you through this 2020 Heartland Big Horn model 3870 FB. So I'm just going to go over a few of the features. So let's see here. We'll start back here. So you can see that. Let's do it over here. You can see you've got a 6-point leveling system on it, so you got 6 jacks, 3 on each side, right? And that's an automatic system. Now there's a switch panel on the front of the fifth wheel, which has just basic functions: hitch height, retract, and auto level. So you can do that, most of the functions from there. But if you need more, if you use this touch panel up there, I don't know if you can see it, we'll look at it when we get inside. But if you need to use, like, to operate them independently of each other manually, things like that, you could do it from the touch panel, okay? So you got a power awning with LED strip, of course. This is your water heater. I just want to show you. I'm going to put a new one of these in there for you, because this is, although it's never been used, the elements are still starting to break it down. So that will screw in right here. Keep in mind that this takes an 1 1/16" 6-point socket, and you'll also need an extension too, so you can swing your bar or your ratchet, whatever you have. And although there are controls on the inside to operate it, keep in mind there's a rocker switch right here, on and off. This switch controls the electric heating element that's behind this cover here. So keep in mind, you always have to have this switch on before you'll be able to turn on the electric heating feature. Okay. This works on both gas and electric. Never turn it on when there's not water in the tank. If the tank's empty, it'll burn out the heating element very quickly, like just a minute and a half, something like that. So make sure you always have water in the tank before you turn it on. Okay, so this is your basement. You've got a TV hookup and power to put a TV out here. A couple lights. That's your dump hose, obviously. One of your reducers. Okay, so we have 2 30-pound tanks on this one on each side. Okay. Also, in here, you have 2 batteries. So these are 2 27 series deep cycle marine batteries. And they're wired together, so the output is 12 volts. You just double the storage capacity. You do that because of the inverter, basically. You have an inverter, you can see it right here. Inversion takes 12 volt DC and inverts it to 110 AC. So the power the power that's inverted from these 2 batteries is sent right to your refrigerator. You've got a regular 110 AC kitchen type refrigerator. So that's what this inverter's for. It just allows you to keep the refrigerator cool when you're going down the road. Okay? Alright. So, and that's your reservoir for your hydraulics, that sort of thing. Okay? Okay, there's your other tank. This, here, let me do it this way. This is your water station here. So you have a hookup right there for just this hose of the sprayer. This is a canister for your water filter. If you want to use a water filter, you have to change it every season. You know, when you winterize in the fall, you throw it out, and then after you de-winterize in the spring, you put a new one in. So every year you'd have to change it out. You can bypass your water heater for winterizing right here. This is where you hook the water to right here. Right now it's set on city fixtures, so that's just regular city water. You hook it up, turn it on, and everything works. Now if you need to fill your tank, your onboard freshwater tank, you would turn it to this position, so it's pointing at that. After it's full, you turn it to dry camping, turn on your water pump, and then you can, you know, the onboard pump will pump the water, and everything will work just like you have city water. So everything and all the plumbing will work normal. Okay, and then when it comes to winterizing or sanitizing, you go to this position here, point down that way. Okay. All right. These are black tank flushes. So after you dump your black tank, if you choose, you can hook a hose up to it, turn it on, it'll spray the inside of your tank out, clean off the sensors, that sort of thing. You have 2 black tanks in this trailer, and these are just campground satellite and cable through, that sort of thing. Power. So okay. I showed you the 3 valves here. So these are 2 gray tanks and 1 black tank. The second black tank is in here. Yep, the second one, and the valve for it's right there, if you can see it. So always dump the black first, and it'll kind of, when you dump the gray water, which is sink and shower water, it kind of cleans out the black water, which is toilet water and waste. So it's good to dump the black first, then the gray, and then if you leave your black tank valve open, you can hook on the black tank flush, and you're all set. Okay. All right. So here we go. It's more storage. Now this vent here is for your range hood. That's over your gas range. So it vents to the outside. So if you're going to turn the fan on to vent to the outside, you have to stand on something and open this baffle. You just push up at each corner. The baffle will flap freely. So if you want to vent to the outside, you need to do that, or you won't get a good airflow. All other times when you're in storage or traveling, you can just keep that shut. Okay, you got a 50 amp cord. And you do get the reducers, one to reduce it down to a 30, and then another one to reduce it down to a 20. Okay. This housing tells us it's pre-wired for a backup camera, so you can always add that. You also have a ladder, and the manufacturer states you should check your roof seals and sealant every 90 days. Also look at the roofing materials and the vent covers and that sort of thing. Make sure they didn't get damaged by low branches, anything like that. So just keep in mind that you need to inspect it or have it inspected every 90 days. Okay, so let's go inside. So most of the control panel functions are pretty self-explanatory. Let me turn this on. This is the remote switch for your inverter. Remember I told you the inverter inverts 12 volt DC to 110 AC to power this refrigerator here. Okay, so just so you know that that's there. You hold it for a minute, you see it lights up, and then you hold it for a minute again, and it goes out. Okay, now, so let me just show you the basic. Okay, so you have the different, your awnings, fans. You don't have an onboard generator, but apparently you have partial wiring for that. Your leveler, monitor panel, which would be like right here. Your monitor panel, you can turn your water pump on and off. Your gas water heater on and off, your electric water heater on and off. Remember I told you there's a second switch in the lower left hand corner. These are your levels, right? And I'll just show you the leveling screen here. So I can show you that it does the same thing here. You have auto level, auto hitch, right? Those are the 2 most common. You level it, obviously, and then when you push auto hitch, it returns it to the same hitch height that it was at before you auto leveled. So it'll return it to that position. If you ever need to do manually, for example, you can go like this to manual mode. Then I would push enter, and you'll be able to select which jacks you want and up and down with them. You can do them all independent of the other one. So if you ever need that, that's that function. Okay, and your slide outs, all that stuff is on this monitor panel here. Okay. Okay, thermostat works like any other thermostat. You just push the mode button, and you can scroll through it all like any other thermostat. You probably can't see that. So. Fantastic fan. This is a powered fan with a powered lid on it, so you can operate that from there. This is, I think this would probably be black tank number 2 and toilet. I think number 1's probably in the nose of the trailer. But you have an open switch for your vent on the roof and your fan switch right there, which is neat. The rest is all self-explanatory. I'm sure you've owned trailers before, but the flushing lever is right there. always remember, before you start using it, the black tank is directly below there. So you want to step on the pedal, you dump 1 dose of chemical in there, and then you put at least a gallon of water in there by holding the pedal down. You have to have water and chemical in it before you start using it, otherwise the smell will be considerable. You won't do it twice anyway. This works like any other oven. The range you're going to have to push down and then spark it. See, it is lit right there. So keep in mind you got to push this down, then spark them to get them to light. Now I was telling you about the fan for the vent that's on the wall there. That's right here. So you got 2 speeds or 3 off, high and low. Then your light right there. And this is a convection oven. So okay, your TV. You do have remotes. These two. This is your Fireplace remote right here, and that is for your Jensen sound system right there. There's also I have to look for it, but there's also another remote. I'll make sure I have it in here for you. Now I can't stop looking. See, I think it might be in here maybe. Let me take this out so I don't forget to look. Okay. Anyway, there's a remote for this, and for your Fireplace. So the Fireplace, let me see here, works on 110 AC, and you have different, obviously on and off, and you can change the look of the fire, right? You can set the thermostat up and down, and also you can set the fan speed, I believe, on this one. Let me see. Yeah, so it's H right now. I don't know if you can see that. Flashing H, which is high, but you got off and low. And then you have a timer, so you can set it to turn on, a half hour before you get up in the morning, with that sort of thing. Okay. So this, let me get down here. This plays discs, CDs and DVDs. You have 3 speaker zones. So 1 is this room, 2 is the bedroom, and then 3 is outside. AM, FM radio. You have Bluetooth, so you can stream wirelessly from your phone or tablet. You also have USB, so you can put all your albums onto one USB stick and take them with you. For example, you plug it in right there. So it does everything you need and then some. Okay. Alrighty. This, I have to pick up the pace here, so it'll run out of time. You pull these cushions off and grab it here, and it folds out into a hide-a-bed. These have the vibration, the heat, up and down with the footrest and back, and light. So it does all that stuff for you. 2 chairs here, but there are also 2 underneath the bed. Let me go that way. Let me make sure I covered everything in here. Hold on. There's got to be one little thing that I missed. Well, okay, well, let me look some more. Okay, so also keep in mind that, oh boy, this is your signal, your outside signal. You get Wi-Fi through here. It's a router, something you'll have to read up on a bit, but you can operate the touch panel from an app on your phone. So yeah. Okay, so let's see here. Like I said, there are 2 chairs underneath there. Get it back down now with one hand. Another TV here. Okay, so here's the other remote here. So this one's a Summit, and this, oh, they both are. Anyway, that's your other remote. There's 2 remotes in this one, so one's for the front. Let me see what I'm forgetting here. Another thermostat here. Okay, this is your antenna. You can rotate it if you need to. All right. You got as trailers go, a huge master bathroom here. So the same rules for the toilet apply when it comes to chemical and water. You got a nice shower stall. This is pre-plumbed and wired for a washer dryer combo if you wanted to put that in there. Okay. And you get Dyson version 7, I believe. Yeah, right there, version 7 vacuum with this also. Okay. And keep in mind you have a fan here too. Always run the fan with the shower because you want to pull the humidity out. That's very important. Okay, so let me come back down here. The other thing I was looking for was your carbon monoxide and LP gas detector. When I said I was looking for something else here. Let me walk around here one time. Oh, here it is right here. So there you have it right there. And also, if it beeps very slowly, it's also telling you that your battery's low. So it does 3 things: carbon monoxide, LP buildup, or low battery. Okay? Okay. So I want to thank you for purchasing your trailer here at National RV Detroit. Remember what I said about inspecting the roof every 90 days. That's important. Right now your trailer is winterized, so there's antifreeze in the system. So you're all set for the winter. And if you have any questions or issues, just let us know and we'll take care of you, okay? Thank you.